Striking the right balance to keep good relations with China has proven difficult recently for the EU. Pressure has mounted after the G7 issued a statement expressing deep concern about China's plans to impose new security laws in Hong Kong. But for the moment, the EU is reluctant to impose sanctions to China.
China is clearly a necessary partner, like it or not, to solve global challenges such as the global pandemic or climate change. No one can imagine that we can solve climate change without a strong commitment from the China side. And at the same time, human rights remain a contentious issue in our relations. I raised these concerns on the situation in Hong Kong with the Chinese Foreign Minister last week.
In a debate at the European Parliament, MEPs from across the political spectrum asked for a stronger stance, including trade sanctions.
Sanctions are the only instrument to bring communist dinosaurs to their senses.
If we are to truly defend democracy at home and abroad, we cannot just issue statements of support for Hong Kong democratic forces. We must back up our words with actions.
EU leaders will video call with Chinese Prime Minister on Monday, and some politicians insist Borrell brings the issue to the table.
We want China to understand that reneging on international obligations doesn't come free of cost. This message should be shared with Chinese leaders at the EU summit on Monday.
If the EU just makes grandstanding rhetoric and Photoshop diplomacy, covering up the more unpleasant sides of these great economic partners of us, who's China, the discussion will be not on the concept of one country, two systems, but the EU will have shown yet again that it has one set of principles, two standards.
Events surrounding COVID-19 have further troubled the EU-China relationship, but it remains a strategic economic partner for many members of the bloc. Laura Riztullols for Euronews.